I need to cool down. My face is on fucking fire.
Why?
It's just because I'm rushing.
Oh.
It's just how I do.
Yeah.
So.
Just how it be.
Yeah. Hey ho. We will get there.
Yeah.
I'll say by the time I actually finish, I'll be fine. So, and then I get to go outside and
enjoy the cold.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minecraft.
Right, I'll leave you to it then.
No worries. Thank you very much, Lee. And again, thank you for setting some bits up for me.
That's all right. I'm trying to do the best I can. Yeah.
You in next week?
Yeah.
Cool. I will see you next week.
See you then.
See you later. Boxes. There we go. Update. Hello, Jamal. Yeah, I got here. I did, I got here decent time, but you know me, I hate rushing, so my brain's like, I can't do it. It takes me 5 minutes to log in, get in, get sorted, but my brain's like, no, I need time. So, oh shit, no, that switch. I was an idiot. This was supposed to be the quiz. There. Everything is good to go. I'm just bringing up chats at the moment, so the only thing I haven't done is set up some songs on the computer. So that's the only thing that I am currently doing.
This November at Plants Galore Christmas Superstores, you can buy a real fresh cut Norman slow needle drop 6-foot Christmas tree for just
right, that's good. We do have normal screen because I've just checked that.
We miss out on the middlemen and pass on the
There we
savings.
go. Backwards.
Visit
There. That one. I have actually put the quiz into the thing now. So 104. I did that last night. I barely listened to many mashups in the end yesterday because I got that many. I kind of didn't need to, so I just listened to a few of main ones. Do you know what I mean? Giac mashups could not be asked, not gonna lie. I know my Mandog's live at the moment as well, isn't he? Bless him. Marcus Red. Right, I need that. I have no coffee. Yeah, I got here and I was like, oh, Mandog's live. That's random. I mean, fair play. If he can get live, then he might as well. Got my watch on charge because my watch died. ISO certified service and a reputation built on honesty and reliability. Tone, fire and security, because when it comes to protection, I've got my old work t-shirt on, like my grey one, and it's horrible. My minging t-shirt with holes in the sleeve, holes in the armpits. It's great. Right.
80's with Amanda Symons.
There we go. Woo woo! My fingernail is going to come off, which is going to be very annoying. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, one more song to line up. I don't need that open at the moment. That one. Okay, let's find another song. Where are you? Heart to heartache. I'm just singing whatever the hell I want. Do you know what? Let's have a little bit of cheese. That one. Why not? They're all ready to go. Let's do that. So we've got that many listening online. I nearly said how many then. Okay. Shooting! I knew it was going to be wonky. I tried, but the little to be fair, I probably need a new camera now. It's getting to that point, do you know what I mean? It's the whole, so it's got its own little clip that sits over the screen, which has also come really, really loose. And then it's on a roller ball, and the roller ball, as many of you probably already know, I've got blue tack holding it together, because again, the roller ball, the camera just goes like that. So it's a pain in the arse. And my microphone is clearly working, isn't it? Because again, I checked those levels. It says it's fine. I checked those levels because when I turned it on today, it decided, yeah, 71. There you go, jump that up again. See, jump down to 64. It automatically registers my voice and drops it down slightly. So we'll leave it at 75. It's fine. But yeah, it muted itself again today. So cool. Yeah, you heard the difference. Sorry. Oh, my hair's a mess. My hands are only just about warm. I've spent all day trying to keep my hands warm. In the shop at the moment, it's we've had the door shut for the last couple of days. Normally we have an open door policy, so we always have the door open normally, but we have got to that point that we kind of have to like shut the door because trying to keep some semblance of heating. And it's so yeah, I am warm. It's just my hands, I'm on my fingers, and then obviously me rushing from work to get to here has been fun, to say the least. And I got here, I shut the shop and got here within 10 minutes. So I had time to set up. I know I've got time to do it in the space of about 10 minutes, but my brain doesn't like rushing. So I just kind of, I don't like rushing. And yeah, getting here with how cold everything's been recently, my fingers were red when I got here. So, and it's not a long trip. It's actually quicker from work than it is home. So literally only like 2 or 3 minute ride really, so long as traffic's clear and I can just get straight there. I just go in panic mode. It's how my brain works. But it's all good. It's all good. Ooh, it is. I don't know why it keeps half cutting off the last comment on Twitch. Okay. Oh, bit of Pat Benatar, why not? How are we all doing? Are we good? It is me, it's Absolute 80s at 1800 with me, Amanda Symons, taking you up till 7 p.m. with all things 80s, including our 80s quiz. Now, we started this one last week. This one was a bit of fun. We've been doing backwards 80s songs for a little while now, so we're carrying that theme on. I'm not going to lie, I sat there and listened to some of these last night, because I didn't set it up, and I always have a little thing with the times of how, like, where I need to play things and stuff like that. And I hadn't done this for this quiz last week because, as you may or may not know, I had to get one very, very last minute last week. So I didn't sit down and write my little notes as, say like 1 to 3 of these songs, etc. Excuse me. Oh dear, there it is. And so I sat down and did those. So I sat there listening to them all last night. I'm not going to lie. There's some ones that even stumped me in these. So this is going to be quite interesting. So we have 3 songs. They are 80s songs, and they are played backwards. And what I want you to do for me is tell me the names of said songs. It is as simple as that. Well, it's simple if you know the answers, basically. So yeah, 3 songs from the 80s played backwards. What are they? So here we go. So there you go. There is song number 1. But do you know it? That is the question. Moving on to 2. Where's Anne when you want to? There you go. That is song number 2. Do you know that one? And third and final, number 3. I'm not going to lie, that one was the one that stumped me this week. Yeah, that was quite an interesting one. But if you do know it, that would be interesting. I had to wait for the answer for that one because and as soon as I got the answer, it's like, oh, of course it is, But yeah, that one stumped me. So it'd be interesting to see whether you're better than me. Which, let's face it, most of you are anyway. So we're going to play them one more time just in case. So here we go, one more time. Got Streamlabs working on YT. Woohoo! There you go. That is song number 1. But do you know it? Do you know it forward or backwards? Moving on to number 2. There you go. That is number 2. Do you know number 2? And then finally, number 3. Everything's so loud. Why is things so loud? There you go. That is song number 3. But do you know it? That is the question. So if you do know the answers and you would like to get involved, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Head over to Facebook or YouTube, type in Amanda Symons, Symons. You will find me on both of theirs that way. If you are a gamer and you use Twitch, head over to twitch.tv/Lucifer's Angel 84, all one word. Now, if you don't want to join in the chaos that is the chat, there are other ways of getting hold of me, and they are this.
Contact the studio.
Hello, Gimli. We didn't start the fire. Ooh, okay. Also, good evening. Yes. Yeah. Where's Anne when you want her? In it, Gimli.
Text the word Apple FM followed by your message to 446.
The second one is very Anne. Actually, I wonder if Lusty will get it. If Lusty's about. Or you can email me, amandas@applefm.co.uk. You can email me, message me, get hold of me, any of those ways as well. If you would like to request an 80s song between now and 7 p.m, or say it's a birthday shout out or just a generic shout out, why not get hold of me and I will do so. Anybody going to the light switch on Sunday? I know I heard it advertised earlier on in Jacob's show, but yeah, for all those that don't know, Winterfest, there's loads going on Sunday. I can't even begin to list the amount of things going on because I've already forgotten myself. I know there's a lot, but yes, there are the light switch on as well. So if you are about, Apple FM will be there. I may or may not be there depending on what time I get out of work, because I'm working that day. So hopefully after work I can get out and join the guys over there as well, because I'm a bit restricted, unfortunately, with all of these things going on whilst I'm working. So yeah, let's see you down there, because it's going to be a good old thing. It's going to be a good old winter fest. But I will find the car in a bit, I promise. I'll find the car. I did have the number, and I've forgotten what it is, but I will find the car and I will pop it in and you can hear it in a bit, all right? So I'll do that. I'll play it after this song, all right? Just because Greg Perkins clearly does it better than me, because I can't remember. But for the time being, should we have a little bit of modern talking? Yeah, let me find the car number. I need the bloody thing out. Hang on. I need to pull it forward. Winterfest. What's on Taunton Winterfest? There you go. I will put that on after this song, alright, guys? Do you know what? I'm gonna Sherry Lady. I've got a spare block there, so it's gonna go in there, so don't have to go hunting for it again. So there you go, job done. Oh, it's Gimli. Gimli, are you good? Sherry lady. I've dropped one. Rude. Do you know what? It took me ages just to get into double figures. Happy Friday! How's the stream? It's going fairly well. Yeah, I exhausted, managed to burn through 360 cases. What? You managed to burn through 360 cases. I'm very confused by that. Love my tattoos. Thank you. You can barely see them at the moment. Yeah, that one. So that one only goes up to here. Customer cases, right? That makes more sense. My brain's going like cases, like CD cases. Cases of wine, maybe. So yeah, you have all of this. I know the guys in the chat are aware of this, but all this is my newest one. I have little things relevant to each of my family members. We don't work on pure males anymore. Be a case which would make sense. Well, there you go. It's somewhere. It sounds really rude, but you know what I mean, Gimli. I'm not. I always pick on Gimli. I don't mean to. So yeah, the butterfly is one of my sisters. The treble clef is one of my other sisters. The horse is my mom. The padlock is my dad. The Assassin's Creed logo is my brother. The bumblebee is my sister-in-law. And then if you can see it from there, each 4 of these stars are my nieces and my nephew. And then that one is just my username, Lucifer's Angel. It's kind of got a double meaning. So it's one of my favourite songs by a band called Rasmus. Not my favourite, but it's up there. It's also my dad's nickname is Satan. So it's kind of like a daddy's little girl. What about you, Clapping? Clapping cheeks for Jesus. I love that name. That's awesome. Do you have any tattoos?
Taunton's Winterfest is this weekend, Sunday, November 23rd.
There we go.
At 10 a.m.
This makes sense now.
PM.
I said I'd play the jingle.
Going on within Taunton Town Centre. Santa's Grotto, a Christmas market.
There we go.
Ride.
It tell you all of what's going on. Funfair rides.
Workshops and the Christmas light turn on at 6 p.m. Join the Winterfest team and the Apple FM team on the main stage in Taunton Town Centre by the Market House. That's Taunton Winterfest this weekend.
See, I told you Greg does it better than me. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you. She's posted all of Winterfest in the chats. Awesome. Again. You should have stayed at home yesterday. Oh, I didn't have time to go and get coffee, so I am literally monstering it up right now. But I do have orange juice. So no coffee. I did have a Costa earlier on though. One of the guys I work with, he was day off today, so he came in and his girlfriend said to me, do I want anything from Costa? And I was like, yes, please. So I've already had coffee today, so it's all good. But yeah, my brain is slowly stopping in a good way. It's going 500 miles an hour at the moment because just getting here, you know, keeping an eye on the time to make sure I can leave work, get here, and then rush my ass off to set all this stuff up. Where's G? We need a song, G! She's not about. I know she's not. I know she wasn't here last week because I know she did say she wasn't going to be around. Yeah, G's been busy, yeah. I know obviously she was busy last week and she wasn't going to be in the chat. But yeah, I wasn't sure. At the end of the day, people are here, people are not, you know. I'm never going to berate someone for not being here. You know, people lurk. I've got, she's still alive, she popped in the other day, nice. Yeah, just obviously I wanted to make sure she was alright. But if you've seen her, then cool. Oh, I want that one. I want that one. Woo. Pause. Do you know what? We're gonna have some cheese. I mean, some of these are cheese anyway, but we're gonna carry on with just playing some generic. So I like playing different 80s songs. I don't like, you know. I don't like the concept of playing 80 songs that everyone is, you know, Don't You Want Me Baby, blah blah blah, you know, that kind of thing. Don't know why that's the first song that comes to mind, but every now and again I'm gonna throw them in. So we are gonna have a bit of aha. But I do need another song now. I have my entire list here, so I'm just flicking down through my list. And I have, as you can tell, my voice is back to normal now. Last week, whilst I was trying to sing the songs, like sing some songs to record for something in particular, I couldn't still sing properly. Must be done at least once a year. Exactly! Shine away. I'll be coming for your love again. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. odds and ends, but I'll be stumbling away. Slowly learning life is okay. Say after me. So's better. Wrong words. Never mind. Oh, I tell you what. Last night, I watched a film I have not watched in years. 1985's Legend with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry. Holy shit. Yeah, that was, and I forgot how much of a horny fest that film is. Everyone's just fucking horny. Tim Curry, Jesus Christ, he should have been sat there rubbing his nipples at one point, surely. Like, Tom Cruise is in love with Lily. Lily has been captured. I watched the Tom Cruise movie, finally got to, oh really? Lily gets captured by Tim Curry, who's the devil. Tim Curry's a horny little fucker. There's some little sprite that's in love with Tom Cruise as well, and then got bitchy because he wouldn't kiss her because he's in love with another bird. Oh, it's nuts. It's nuts. It's great fun though. But yeah, I highly recommend it. If you like stuff like Labyrinth, if you like stuff like Dark Crystal, those kind of things, it's a very, very similar vibe. And it's called Legend. And yes, 1985 it was released. Never Ending Story is another one up there with it. Tim did play Dr. Frank. Yeah, I fucking love. Do you know what? I was saying this yesterday. Basically, do you know what? Fuck it. 5 minute song. Why not? Which one's which? Makes no odds. Because it was Lusty was streaming it in his Discord. And it was we were watching it, me, him, and Az. Dr. What now? Dr. Frankenfurter. In Dr. Frankenfurter, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah. Sweet Transvestite. Yeah, I love that song. It's great. Yeah, so Tim Curry, never seen it. Holy shit, Gimli. I've seen it way too many times. I have the 25-year anniversary box DVD. It was 20 or 25 years, one of the two. Yeah, I think it's great. But anything that Tim Curry did, pretty much, was fucking awesome. He had some epic roles that he was given. I need to do the quiz after this. You take no self-control. Weirdly enough, Tom Cruise made The Weeknd song a hit #1. Really? That's one of the shorts that have just come up. It's clearly listening to me. It's listening to me. Tim hates it. He had a hard time doing it. What? Rocky Horror? Yeah, it is hard. You know, bloody stockings and stilettos for God knows how long. What should we play? Should we play We Built This City? Why not? We haven't had that in a while, have we? I thought I put the lyrics up on this one as well, but apparently I didn't. You had more fun doing it. Yeah. Oh. 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 Sorry. Oh. They've gone. Never mind. I spy. I'm not going to call out, but I spy. And hello to you both. You take myself. This is just a fucking horny fest as well. Jesus Christ! Let's carry on! What am I watching? Creatures of the night. I guess I'll just believe in that tomorrow never comes. Tonight. Or I have actually gone very slightly cold on my arms now. Okie doke. Quiz questions. That tomorrow never comes. I don't know all the words, so I'll sing what I know. Yeah, sex sells, yeah. Oh, oh, gotta love that one. I do like that song, not gonna lie. So, shall we do the quiz again? Now, earlier on, I gave you 3 pieces of music. They are 80 songs and they are played backwards. Now, I've already had some answers in the chat, but only for 1 and 2. 3 is stumping all of you as well. And I thought it would, to be fair. But it's actually quite interesting just to see, you know, who gets what and, you know, how people's brain works sometimes. Some of them, for me, are so easy. And other people are like, well, how did you know it was that? It's like, well, it's just easy, isn't it? And then other ones are stumping me. And other people are like, well, it's easy, isn't it? So 3 quiz there's 3 quiz questions. Yes, why not? 3 pieces of music, all played backwards. All 3 of them are 80s hits. What I need you to do for me is tell me the names of said songs. It is as simple as that. So we are going to play them one more time. So here we go. There you go, that is song number 1. Do you know it the right way round? Do you know the answer? Moving on, number 2. Not going to lie, we do like that one here. So most of the guys in the chat are going to get this one. So do you know it? Moving on, number 3. Here we go. There you go. That is your 3rd and final one. But do you know the answer? That is the question. So if you do know the answers and you would like to get involved, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Head over to Facebook or YouTube, type in Amanda Symons, Symons. You will find me on both of those that way. If you are a gamer and you use Twitch, head over to twitch.tv/Lucifer's Angel 84, all one word. Now, if you don't fancy joining in the chaos that is the chat, there are other ways of getting hold of me, and they are this.
Contact the studio. Call
01823. My face is on fire! I'm sure it's not actually. Usually when I get hot, my chest goes bright red as well.
973. Text the word Apple FM.
But yeah, my hands have gone back to being cold again. It's weird, isn't it? I might go and get my little sleepy things in a sec.
Or contact us for free via the Apple FM.
or you can email me, amandas@applefm.co.uk. And you can also get hold of me any of those ways if you would like to request an 80s song between now and 7 p.m. Or, you know, if you've got a shout out, you know, you want to shout someone out, you've got someone's birthday, you're celebrating something in general, why not get hold of me and I'll give them a shout out? Or if you just want to shout out yourself, come and say hello. Should we carry on with some more 80s songs, shall we? I will give you the answers in about 20 minutes time, roughly, for the backwards 80s songs. Possibly Freezer Burn, yeah, could quite easily be. The amount of in and out I've been out the house on my bike with like literally can't feel the ends of my fingers because they hurt so much, you know. There we go. We were chatting about this guy as well because one of the guys from Yes did one of the songs, as well as Brian Ferry did a couple of songs for Legend as well, which is quite cool. And then the group that did most of the soundtrack, Gimli might know these because apparently they are German. Tangerine Dream is the band that did all the soundtrack for Legend. There we go. Got my sleeves. There you go. Tangerine Dream. Oh, I need to do this before I forget. Right, what I'm gonna do is that. I'll do the Winterfest in the middle, I think, of the next hour. If I do it after the contact details, and then I'll say we'll play some music, but then I'll play the Winterfest jingle. That was the second soundtrack. Ah! That one, and that one. Job done. I need another song, don't I? Need some tunes. And of course this song comes up. Tarzan Boy. Oh, let's do this one. I'm doing some proper cheese today. I don't care. We're having proper cheese today. With some crackers. And maybe a selection of meats. Sod the grapes. So on the Wikipedia page, yeah. It's the first composed, conducted and produced by Jerry Goldsmith, yes. Yeah, I was Googling it all myself last night. Because Lusty was like, oh, do you mind if we have a bit of a instrumental, as in a bit of a break in the middle, like literally halfway through the film. So I was Googling it whilst he was out in the bathroom. Owner of a lonely heart. Oh, only of a broken heart there. Whoops. Owner of a lonely heart. Much better than broken heart. Okay. I really need to like regulate my temperature better, don't I? It's not good. I never knew what they were singing in the background of that, if I'm being brutally honest. I know certain lines, but like Not really anything else. City. We built this titty on cock and balls. Oh, it refreshed. Motherfucker. Hang on. I didn't realise that it was going to come up with that. Let's get rid of that. Cool. Oh, it's still got the chat there, though. At least it actually has the chat. It always gets rid of it, normally. If it refreshes itself, I don't get anything come up along here. So I don't ever see the chat up on the stream, or when we get the alert that comes up on here when we do some shout outs. I don't see half of it, or sound alerts, etc. And they'll come up somewhere around here or here, wherever I put the thing. I forget. Bow, bow. Loved by the Sun. Only appears on the US version, not the EU version. Oh, is that the one right at the end? Yeah, John Anderson is the dude from Yes, isn't it? Yes. Yes. And yeah, so yeah, the one we watched yesterday was a US version because it had that song at the end, because I recognised the voice and it was bugging me, hence why I had to go then searching who did the soundtrack. We just want to dance here. Someone stole the stage. Oh, what do we want? Do we want Land of Make Believe, or do we want... Nah, let's have My Camera Never Lies. Haven't had that in a while. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built the city. Bing, bing. We built the city on cock and balls. Sorry. Mr. Rankin! Hello! We're good. I finally mentally slowed down. I work today. And my issue is normally I get here somewhere between 4:30 and 5 usually. Because I have Fridays off. So I give myself loads of time to leisurely set up all of this. And then obviously I just transfer it over at about 5:02 when me and Jacob hand over to each other. And I worked today. I got asked not last minute, but I got asked to cover my boss today. So I'm in, and it's like, it's all right, you can shut a few minutes early. Bear in mind, we shut at 5:30, and then it's getting from town to here to then set everything up, which I can do in like 5 minutes, but my brain doesn't like it. My brain goes, no, I've got no time. So I go in rush mode and my brain just has a mental breakdown. So yeah, I've now slowed down. My hands are now cold. They were cold when I got here, then they were warm, and now they start getting cold again. My face is on fire. It's great fun. Riding a 125 moped. Lusty! Enters breakdown. Yeah, enters post breakdown. We were talking about Legend, Lusty, and Tangerine Dream, and John Anderson. Because I just played Yes over Lonely Heart. Riding a 125 moped. My hands are like, they absolutely hurt in just a 5-minute ride. And yes, I have gloves, but clearly they don't really take away the cold. They take away the wind, they're pretty good, but they don't retain heat, unfortunately. We built these titties on cock and balls. We built my titties on cock and balls. Yeah, I'm down Lusty's line. We milk these titties. There you go, see? We milk these titties. And cocks and balls. There you go. Why don't you, babe? I like this remix. Okay, I'm like, oh no, we got another one. We got another one. Yeah, sorry, it's me. I have a tendency. So there is a version over here. There's a guy called Lad Baby who did a version. We built this city on sausage rolls. But I'm not. So I don't disagree with, you know, all the money going to charity and everything. It's just the first one he did. I'd been singing the lyrics for quite some time whilst I was working on holiday parks, and then all of a sudden, this guy and his wife comes out. It was I Love Sausage Rolls. That was the first one, yes, to I Love Rock and Roll. And then, so they've done 2 or 3. No, then the following year, Lusty, they did We Built This City on Sausage Rolls. And then the year afterwards, they did another one again. Yes, it's all built on basically like Greg's sausage rolls, as in a bakery over here. Yeah, so yeah, there's 3 at least. So I said I'm gonna do it one year. Just take an old song, take a song. I've never stated what song I'm gonna use. But actually, no, I've told Lusty. Lusty knows. I think Lusty's the only one that knows. It inspired me, and my milking angle was original. Yes, good old sausage rolls. Yeah. So I picked a song that I'm literally just going to do a generic. I got up, I went to the shops, I did this is my daily life, it's boring, but I'm turning it into a song as a bit of a spoof, and I'm going to submit it for a Christmas #1. Why the fuck not? But the only thing I have not done deliberately, other than Lusty is genuinely, I believe, the only person that knows the song that I chose to then change the lyrics to. I've deliberately not said what the song is, because I tell you what, if fucking Lad Baby and his wife comes out with that song with a Christmas #1 sausage roll based, I will fucking soon submit for Christmas. Oh, I'm just, you know, as in, I would generate it towards Christmas, you know, and get people to buy it to get a Christmas #1 hit, basically. Don't know why I said submit, you know, it's like you put it to a vote or something, but no, that's not what I meant. But essentially, release a single closer to Christmas that people can buy. While I'm joking, obviously, but you know, so you can do that. Selling a single, that I want to make as a Christmas #1, just to prove a point that any fucking Tom, Dick and Harry, you can sing something as boring as I went up the stairs and went into my bathroom and took a shit, this is my daily life kind of song, and it sells. But you know, I just want to do it just for the sake of doing it, do you know what I mean? And just put it out there, why not? But yeah, I mean, if a dude can sing about sausage rolls 3 fucking times, then clearly, you know, the world is I don't know, the world has gone insane. I do have a song called Tea and Rolls. Nice. I have no songs left. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. I only need one more, actually. What do we think? Mr. Roboto or Tarzan Boy? Or Kiss? Kiss I Was Made for Loving You isn't 80's, is it? Does anybody know? I must apologize, it doesn't matter anymore to you. Make the UKC, yes! I do the Eurovision, okay? I'll turn it into a 2.5 minute song, and we'll make the Eurovision song, alright? We'll make a Eurovision one. Nice to thank you, Rusty. I won't pick that one. So we have Mr. Roboto or we have Tarzan Boy. What do you reckon? My camera never lies anymore, because there's nothing worth lying for. lies anymore. Your birthday, yeah, your birthday. So of course you're gonna know. So yeah, we can either have Sticks, Mr. Roboto, or we can have. Should we have Tarzan Boy? Fuck it. It's a long version, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. Is it any surprise? Can't remember this fucking part anymore. Hey ho. Crab's fine. Yes. Thank you, Gemma. 20th of May. Yeah, it wasn't even at the end. I couldn't lag it, can I? My camera never lies. My camera never lies. So I'll put you in the picture and cut it down to size. Oh, my camera never lies anymore, because there's nothing worth lying for. I keep thinking there's someone stood there, so I'm moving that. It's bugging me. Okay, this is an extended version. I don't remember this bit. This is, you know, borderline on the a cappella section here. Uh-oh. Oh, really dry throat now as well. You know why? I swear that's just saying dies now. They're shouting dies. They've clipped that really wrong. I wonder if it's going to do it again. Probably won't now. No, it's not going to. That's the bit. This is the middle bit that you normally hear. The oh bit. Ready? Here we go. Oh dear. Right. So I put you in the picture and cut it down to size. Oh, my camera never lies anymore, cause there's nothing worth lying for. Nothing worth lying for. My camera. What can we start with? Oh, that one. That one. That's what we're going to start with. Who is that? TJA. My camera. Lady Gaga and the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Oh, a little bit of my camera never lies. Like that one. I do like that song. So I need to give you the answers for the reverse 80s songs, don't I? So here we go. Let's pop it back. I forgot to do that earlier. I usually reset it, but I forgot to re-cue it this time. Excuse me. So here we go with the answers. Put you all out of your misery. So Gimme had a good answer for this one, but it was actually Dancing in the Dark, Bruce Springsteen. Number 2. Lusty, what's this? Oh, it's a bit of Belinda. Heaven is a Place on Earth. Did you get that one? This is the third and final one that no one seemed to have got. Here we go. So this one was a little bit of Mirror in the Bathroom by Beat. But did you get it? That is the question. Did you get it out there? And never contacted me to let me know. Don't worry if you didn't get it. It was just a bit of fun. It's always a bit of fun. But I've got one song left for you. And we are going to play you out with a little bit of Tarzan Boy. Don't go anywhere though, because Coming up straight after this, we have the world famous Friday Night Mashup. I'm going to have to cut this slightly short though, because I realised what little time I had left. Never mind. I'm going to put it on a burp. Put it on a burp. Burp, 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 burp. I'm still here, obviously, but you know, put it on a burp. Sound alerts. There we go. That should have got rid of that now. I don't know why you guys see it. That should be a thing that only I see, I think. But apparently, you guys see it as well. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's when they're in the bathroom. They're in the bathroom with the red light. I always thought this said order, but it's other. Give me the other, give me the other. Okay, I can do one more song, can't I? Let's get number 2 lined up. What have I got? 3.5 minutes. We've got loads of time. Oh, 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 So to carry it on, so there's one going into another. We'll keep because we've got a couple of Halloween ones, so we'll finish off those Halloween ones. So we'll do Titus as number 2. Neon Zombie Love. Because it's 2 different Lady Gaga songs, so we're fine. Give me the other. Give me the other. Oh, 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 oh. I really need to do some new emotes, don't I? Apparently, I frequently use confetti hype, apparently, according to this laptop. And I frequently use Mr. Destructoid. That's utter bullshit. I mean, I tell you what, the first one in my frequently used is Lastygasm. Oh, that's hilarious. I think it's because I changed all of my emotes last week, didn't I? Do I still have the sleepy one? Oh, I have both sleepy ones. I still have not even gone looking for half of where my emotes are either, which is never good. Whoa, 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 whoa. I use Frankenface so I don't get that. Yeah. Ooh, a proper outro. Got a proper outro to this. I have 60% charge on my watch. Where's my other lead? Up there. Right, 30 seconds. Oh, wrong part. Where's this going? Oh no, is it wedged down there? Have I wedged it somewhere? I've lost my lead. My charge lead has disappeared somewhere. And I can't get it. Bollocks. Do you know what? I don't care. Well, I do care, but like, I have no idea where the lead's gone, and I can't really move anything to go looking for it. Oh, there it is. I see. I see where I wedged it. I wedged it under the computer monitor, apparently. It keeps getting stuck under there. There we go. I got it. There we go.
The Friday Night Mashup with Amanda Symons.
It is indeed. I may have made everything a little bit wonky now, so we'll see when my camera comes back. 8, 7. Two, 1. So yeah, if Mandog's still streaming when I finish, then we'll raid Mandog. I dropped my light as well, that's another thing. That's better.
Friday Night Mashup.
Oh, that might help. Sliders might help. Right, I need one more mashup, don't I? Let's do that one, because we haven't done that one. Number 3. Heads will roll on floor. Why? Go away. I will come back in 2 seconds. Not Lock Me Down, that's the new one. I'll play that later. Not Western Hearts. HURTLINE BLING. There it is. I haven't done this, and I should have done this ages ago. It keeps coming up saying Gemma commented on your video. I know she does. Why is it not? Why is it telling me? I know she does. I don't know why I'm getting notifications to say it. There we go. 3 songs. Oh shit, quiz. There it is. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. So where are we up to? We are up to 5:28. Oh yeah. The Skyrim and Pirates of the Caribbean one last week. That was good. How many have we got online now? Still the same amount. That's not too bad. Just to let you know that I've been... Yeah, it's just to let you know I've been doing what I do. Yeah. Yeah, just to reiterate, Gemma is commenting on your Facebook post. I know, I have the chat up. With my hands upon my head. Like Jesus said, I'm gonna dance with my hands upon my head. I had to oh shit! I need to ring Ellis. Shit! I need to ring Ellis and I need to ring Ash. So I've been asked to work 6 days next week, so I'm working on Monday. I've had to change my chiropractor appointment because that was booked in. I need to change the notification. Good luck on that. Okay. Yeah, I have my bike booked in for an MOT on Monday. So because I'm gonna walk my brother's kids to school, then carry on to work, and then what I'm gonna have to do is go home, get like go on to work, open the shop, and then walk. And then go home, get my bike, God, I'm very bright, aren't I? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And then, yeah, so I've got to then go and get my bike, take it down to the MOT centre, and then go back to work. It's very annoying. Yeah, so Monday's going to be a bit of a ball ache in the morning. Oh, what a tune. A little bit of Lady Gaga and the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Dance Till You're Dead from Spooky Mashups. Yeah, nice one. Yes, there are still a few Halloween ones floating out there, but you can still play them because, you know, it's good. They're good mashups. So we're back. It is the world famous Friday night mashup with me, Amanda Symons, taking you up till 8 p.m. with all things mashed, including our quiz. Now, we've been doing this one for a few weeks. We've been doing mashup quizzes. So what we've been doing is been playing you 2 mashups, and each mashup has 2 songs. So you'll have the music to one and then the vocals to another song, for instance. So what I need you to do for me is tell me the names of said songs. What 2 songs feature in each mashup. So there's 4 songs in total. You can give me the artist as well. If you only know the artist, not necessarily the song, then give me that instead. Last week, I was a little bit sneaky. So last week, the second one was actually Pirates of the Caribbean theme tune mixed with Elder Scrolls V Skyrim theme. So it was a little bit sneaky, but I thought, you know, it was great fun. It was good. I thought it was good. You know, why not? And most of you got the Pirates of the Caribbean, and then 2 or 3 of you easily got the Skyrim as well. So that was quite fun. So yes, 2 mashups, each consisting of 2 songs each. But what are said songs? Here we go.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move.
So I get the impression that this one might be a little bit easier this week. Yes, I nearly read it out, but I thought I better not. There was a comment, but I thought I better not. I might give it away. So let's move on to mashup number 2. Here we go. So this one might be a little bit harder this time, but it'd be interesting because the tune underneath didn't say any lyric. Oh, there you go. A little bit of sneaking. If you listen carefully, you might get the tune underneath. But the top one, the lyrics, this would be interesting to see. No clue, says Gimli. But Gimli has given me an answer for number 1. Hello to the chat guy as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens, whether you guys know it. So I will play them again one more time, just in case. But yeah, I think the first one, most of you are going to get, or at least get the artists on the first one. The second one, if you listen carefully, you'll get the track. But you might not get who it is that does the lyrics over the top. So here we go, one more time. Number 1. Mom Spaghetti.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10.
To 15.
Feel the earth move.
So yeah, that is number 1. Mashup number 1. Do you know the songs? Do you know the artists potentially? I don't know the name. Exactly. You might not know the name, but you might know the artists. Moving on then to mashup number 2. Here we go. a woman song. Exactly. Oh, there you go. You definitely heard it that time. I deliberately let it play a little bit longer, just so you should get that little bit right at the end that gives you a hint to the underlining track. But if you know, you know. So if you do know the answers and you want to get involved, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Head over to Facebook or YouTube, type in Amanda Symons, Symons. You will find me on both of those that way. If you are a gamer and you use Twitch, head over to twitch.tv/Lucifer's Angel 84, all one word. Now, if you want to join in, but you don't want to join in the chaos that is the live chat, there are other ways of getting hold of me, and they are this.
Contact the studio. Call
Woo!
1823 781 782.
It's getting nice and toasty in here now. You know, I get nice and warm only to freeze my tits off on the way home again. I'm gonna go buy via a petrol station. I need fuel and I need cat food. So I'm probably just gonna go. I could do Sainsbury's, but I'll probably go Tesco. Or you can email me, amandas@applefm.co.uk. And so we're going to carry on with some mashups now. Let's pop this one. Whoops, I supposed to play this one, and for some reason it played in the background. So a little bit of Titus Jones, Neon Zombie Love. It is the last one of our Halloween ones that's still filtering out. The Midnight, Sabrina Carpenter, Lady Gaga, and Maroon 5.
Darkness falls across the land.
You gotta love this little bit. You gotta love that little voice. So, at the 1:30, when I redo the quiz, guys, remind me Winterfest. I'm gonna put it here anyway. I've got it there, so I can do that. 5'2" to be exact, actually. It's still telling me, Gemma, that you're posting on my video. I know, the chat is here. My laptop's going, Gemma posted on your Facebook. I know. And then my phone's just told me. It doesn't do this normally, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why it's telling me. It doesn't normally. Does that make me crazy? Probably. Oh, some backlog. Ooh, my ear went. You know when you get water in your ear and it makes that little sound? Oh, it just did that. I don't like that when it does that. Mommy, she said goodbye too many times before. I also found out earlier, I went to use my keyboard on the laptop to put a message in my chat saying, oh, I'm doing this all now, setting up when I was in work, all the tabs. My A doesn't work on the laptop. So it's a good job I have a keyboard. My A button does not work at all. And it used to, I know it did, but it's just stopped working. So it's a good job I have that keyboard. I had to replace the batteries on that keyboard as well today. So that's done. So I have new batteries in that. It's all good. Then he's kissing you. I think I'm crazy. Probably. Oh, Vanessa, Carlton and I. Why did I not play this one? This one's getting played after the next one that's lined up. So this one's going to have number 5. This love has taken its toll. Hayward, hello. Have you recovered from sexy Tim Curry yet? Horny Tim Curry. I was saying to Lusty earlier. I was saying before Lusty came in the chat earlier. I was saying to the guys in chat. I was like, the only thing that Tim Curry didn't do. Oh no, sorry, it was Az. Sorry, ignore me. Awood is. I've confused myself. Don't worry. Ignore me, Awood. Sexy Tim Curry. Awood wasn't there. No, me. It was Az. Yes and no. My brain just went. No, it was an A letter. I'm a twat. Is essentially. But no, I was saying before Lusty came in the chat. Tim Curry, was it Frankenfurter? No, it was Legend. 1985 Legend. Tim Curry is the devil. The only thing that was missing was Tim Curry, like rubbing his nipples. Do you know what I mean? At one point, that was the only thing I think that was missing. It was a massive horn fest, wasn't it, Lusty? I forgot how horny that film actually was. Everyone's just horny after each other in a PG-13 way, strangely enough. And then as I was talking about that, I played Laura Branigan's Self-Control, and that was like a big orgy in the video. So I'm like, Chipper, what's going on? Don't know. Pretty devilgasmic, yes. If you've never watched it, A-Word, I do still recommend it. So if you like films like Labyrinth, Neverending Story, Dark Crystal, those kind of types of films, then back when PG-13 actually meant something, yeah, then check out 1985 Legend. Tom Cruise and Tim Curry. Yeah.
Broken bottles and my nightstands are full of open Bibles. I think about more than I forget, but I don't go around fire expecting not to sweat.
See, this one's the radio edit audio. He even puts it up there, bless him, this one.
Try to keep me while I'm down a break your leg. Money outweighing
T, no, that's not a T, that's a J.
Sticking to the script. Skipping scenes.
Neverending Story doesn't strike me as no, I mean like fantasy, like Jim Henson-esque, that kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Gemma. I will post that. I will play that at the past as well. The advert for Winterfest. So what is it? Vanessa, Carlton, and Green Day. How many comments? Gemma hasn't posted massively, yet again I got 2 saying Gemma's posted. She hasn't posted in 21 minutes on Facebook. Either that or I'm missing all the comments. Let me just refresh the chat. I probably am missing the chat now, and that's probably why my laptop and my phone is telling me. Yeah, I missed them all. It wasn't actually commenting. It wasn't the live chat, Gemma. That's why. So yeah, it wasn't telling me. It was telling me you commented, but it didn't tell me on my thing. Where the hell is it? Vanessa Carlton. 5 months ago, that can't be right. Okay. I think this might have been a backlog one. Yeah, 6 years ago. There we go. It's my only, I still panic when I hear Eminem. I still have to sit and listen to it just because I'm so paranoid. They have cut my Facebook video, really? Oh, my live video has ended. Okay. Okay, let's just get that one back up and running, shall we? So let's go Facebook home. Let's go to there. Let's do this. Have I still got? Yes. Copy. Paste. Part 2. Don't hurt me. Part 2. Here we go. Let's just. I can go live again straight away because it's the RTMP. So. Don't hurt me. There we go. Facebook is back. There you go. Facebook is back, guys. How long? It's only just been cut off, hasn't it, Gemma? Literally within the last, 2 or 3 minutes. How random is that? Literally within this song, isn't it? So there were comments. I refreshed and I got all the comments, and then you said it'd been cut. So I got the comments up to where you posted either the last song or this song. So I saw them, but that's random. It's weird, isn't it? Of course I can't look at the old one, but yeah, I did have the comments. Oh, I can actually. That's a lie, because it's still telling me on my phone. So the last comment was, oh God, of course it's cat-handed. 1 hour ago, 57 minutes, 40 minutes, 26, 10 minutes, 4 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago. About the last one you posted was Winterfest. And then I'm back on the other one now. Sorry, that was a little bit in my mouth then. It's not good. I've got to do a load of stuff for work when I get back as well, because I haven't had a chance to do that. So yeah, in theory, I think you posted Super Smash's Mashup, and then you posted Winterfest, and that's when it crashed. It ended midway through Super Smash's, didn't it? Be again until this such a cause when I walked out the door, down in my life. I need another mashup. That might help. With all the F stuff that's been going on the internet at the moment. Yeah, it's probably me. They didn't like me swearing. Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. You beside me, unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Is this love? Is this love that I've been searching for? Oh, I didn't listen to DJ Cummerbund's new one. I forgot. I was going to try and do it in work today and I completely forgot. That's alright, we'll do it for next week then, haven't we? Have you heard of Lusty? Yes. Go and check out Lusty over on the Tube Review. I just can't go on. Oh, true. I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up. My shadow's only one who walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone there will find me. Till then I walk alone. Oh, this one does the key change. This one does the key change on the end of the song. It's really cool. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind. On the border, Lush Terra. Hello. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone. Between the lines, and everything's alright. Check my vital signs, know I'm still alive, and I walk alone. So I love the fact that it said what's fucked up was blanked as well. There's not many of them that do. How was the poster hunting? What? Babysitting nephews? I got my brother's kids first thing. Monday morning. Someone up there will find me. Till then, I walk alone. I swear it goes up. Maybe it was a different song. I can't think of which one it was now then. That's annoying. Oh, we've dropped two. We dropped two. Beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then, I walk alone. No, I didn't do it. I walk a lonely road. Charmander and Pikachu fans. Oh. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. Quiz again after this one. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone and I walk up. My shadow's only one that walks beside me. Add, yeah. Heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk along. My shadow's only one that walks beside me. If they had a good school year, then they get one from me. Today they had a great one. Oh, bless. Nice. Till then I walk along. Walk along. I love this. I love Broken Dreams. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Oh, tune. I do like that one. It's an old mashup. This mashup was created about 6 years ago, but it's one I've never played, so I had to play it. I do like that song. Now I need to give you the mashups again, don't I? Earlier on, we gave you 2 mashups, each with 2 songs in them. Now the first one, most of you guys have already got, to be fair. And that one, you might have got, some of you have just given me the artist singing over the top, not necessarily the song. And then the underlining song, most of you know straight off the bat as well. But the second one is the one that is throwing a few of you. Now, I have had the answer in the chat for the piece of music that's playing in the background, but the lyrics that are being... I loosely based the word singing because they are a little bit shouty to a degree. No one has guessed even the artist or the song yet in that one. So that should be interesting. So I'm going to play them again for you just to refresh your memory. Or if you weren't listening earlier, then it's your first chance of being able to hear them now. So here we go. No, not that one, this one.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10.
Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, most of you have been getting this one, or at least the artist for, both of them. But do you know it? That is the question. So moving on to the second one. I'll let it play a little bit longer so you get the background. It gives you a hint. He is indeed already 53. It's nuts, isn't it? Busted! There you go. Oh, you heard it. You heard it that time. You definitely had to have heard it that time. But yes, do you know the vocals, potentially who the vocals are, not necessarily the song? But yeah, there you go. There you go. So we've got some answers in the chat now for potentially the group that is the vocals over the top, but we'll see. If you know and you want to get involved, we are live on Facebook. Facebook is back now. For some unbeknown reason, it just stopped. I had a message about 10 minutes ago saying Facebook has just stopped. So I restarted the stream on that one. So Facebook and YouTube, head over to either one of those, type in Amanda Symons, Symons. You will find me on both of those. If you are a gamer and you use Twitch, twitch.tv/Lucifer's Angel 84, all one word. Now, if you don't fancy joining in the chaos that is a chat, now Tara's joined in, it's going to be a little bit more chaotic. She likes to insult me, but it's meant from love in the nicest way. I can't say what she says in the chat because it's chaotic is all I'm going to word. But you can get hold of me several other ways, and they are this.
Contact the studio. Call 781-782.
I'm poofed from nephews. She hasn't got the energy to call me a bell end today.
248-973. Apple FM, followed by your message to 64446. Email studio@applefm.co.uk or contact us for free via the Apple FM app.
Or you can email me, amanda.s@applefm.co.uk. She said she's tired out from looking after her nephews today, so she hasn't got the energy to insult me today. And after work as well. So, yeah, she's just, she's taking it easy this evening. So I've also got a little thing as well. I will have to point out Winterfest on Sunday. So the switch on of the lights, etc. But I have a little Greg Perkins on playback that can give you more information than I can, because I don't have any paperwork in front of me to actually read it out to you. So Greg's going to do it.
Winterfest is this weekend, Sunday, November 23rd, starting at 10 a.m, going through till 8 p.m. There's lots of fun and entertainment going on within
Might give you a
Taunton
list
Town
if you want,
Centre,
yeah.
Santa's Grotto, a Christmas market, fun fair rides, live performances, glow and gift workshops,
Where am I?
and the Christmas
I
light
did that
turn
one,
on
so
at 6 p.m.
this one.
Join the Winterfest team and the Apple FM team on the main stage in Taunton Town Centre by the Market House. That's Taunton Winterfest this weekend in Taunton Town Centre. We'll see you there.
Cheers, Greg. See, they can't say I didn't advertise it. I advertised it in both. I did a hash of a job at the beginning of the first hour, so I found the thing and played it. Pardon me. Right, where am I going next? I'm gonna do that one. Where are we up to? 8 now, aren't we? Oh, that's already there. Yeah, cool. Did Cockwomble? Yes! Who taught you that one? Who taught you that one, Tara? That's a good one. I do like one of my favourites is Fuck Nut. Cock Munch is another one. Visitor at Work. Cockwomble, yes. So in the UK, it's kind of a bit of a play on words, because over here there was a TV show back along called The Wombles. So for some unbeknown reason, it's just Cockwomble. It doesn't really mean anything in particular. It's just an insult. Womble was a little furry creature that obviously, it was stop motion. Me neither until recent. Grew up with a Womble, so yeah, Lusty knows what Wombles are. But for anyone that doesn't know what Wombles are, Wimbledon Common is where they originated from, and they were little creatures. There you go. A Womble is a furry creature from the classic UK children's series, The Wombles, created by Elizabeth Beresford. They look cute little pointy-nosed badger mole mouse things that live on Wimbledon Common. Wimbledon Wombles, yeah, and they basically go around and pick up litter. So yeah, that was quite funny. So I think it's just kind of derived from that to a degree. I think I'm slowly singing a theme song. Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon Common are we, making good use of the things that we find, things that the everyday folks leave behind. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, they one man's trash is another man's treasure is essentially the concept of it. We are in love with a stripper. Oh, it's not finishing yet. Cool. I couldn't have sung that one on a dime. I was surprised I knew as much as I remembered as much as I did. I forgot anything after that. That's why I stopped. Means looking for a cock. There you go. Fuck Nut is one of my favourites, and Cock Munch is another one. I do shout them quite a lot. Fuck Wit is another one. Knob Jockey is another one. Actually, it's not Cock Munch, Terra. You'll appreciate this one because not many people use this word, so I'm not going to say the word specifically. See you next Tuesday, Munch. Okay, that's what it is. Munch, okay? What creature would you get crossing a cock and a womble, I wonder now? Yes. That would be quite interesting. But yeah, Munch. I know a lot of people don't like that word, so I'm not like, it's my fucking stream, do you know what? But, well, a cockwomble, obviously, yes, that's what one looks like. I mean, the wombles have like long noses like mums anyway, but they're white, or like off-white grey. Okay, we need another mashup. Womble with a giant one. Oh no! Orinoco, come and look at this one. No, stop. Okay, one of the wombles is called Orinoco, by the way. What time have we got? 18 minutes. How long have we got on that one? 3:32. This is ended, so cool. Let's do. Where are we now? 9? Yes. Orinoco, there you go. I couldn't remember all of them, but I remembered a few. I knew a few, put it that way. If I actually sit and think about it. I should have enough time for this, and then this one, Gemma, is going to be the last one. But if I've got time, I'll do the one underneath it as well, because that's only 2:23. I've got hair down my top somewhere. No, can't find it. This song, one of my colleagues listens to a lot, Ordinary. Kind of got a bit bored of the song, if I'm being really honest. I read Big Lad Who Tits. Oh my god. So Orinoco, the lazy king of naps. Great Uncle Bulgaria, the wise old leader. And then you have Bungo, Chaos Incarnate, Madame Cholet, Queen of the Kitchen, Wellington, Gadget Nerd, Tomsk, Big Lad Who Lifts. Stripper! You know that Postman Pat, YT videos. What are you talking about? What's his name? Rude Guy. You talking about Rude Guy? Fucking love Rude Guy. They did a Wombles version. I don't know if I've watched it, but I know it was there. I'm gonna have to look at that. Night thing. Jessie's girl. A woman like that. So, where are we at? That one we're on at the minute. That's where we're there. This one. Right, that's fine. I thought I was bodging myself over. A woman like that. 3:45 is the last one. Is that's not the one, is it? Oh, it is. Promised Land. It sounded like Body of a Guys as opposed to Body of a Goddess. Just as good. If you listen to that little bit in the background, the little high-pitched, not quite flute, but along those kind of lines, anyone else sounds like it's trying to be mixed with like Rainbow, you know, the kids' TV show. The little boop 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 bit, the high-pitched bit, sounds like a kids' show. Woman like that. She know what she doing. Doing the right thing. Not sure, but the flute from the movie last night was making me laugh. Yeah, sounded like the start of Kung Fu Fighting. Yes, I did see you comment that. Everybody was Kung Fu Fighting. Yeah. It's just, you know, rich bitch. If rich bitch hadn't thrown that ring into the sea, into the water, and wanted to go touching unicorns, that's not a euphemism. Then you know the whole film wouldn't even existed, and it was all done and dusted in 2 days. You know, like you said, if you buggered off for the weekend, then you know you'd have never even known anything happened. You know, Tim Curry almost took over the world, but I was in France for the weekend, so I didn't see it. You know. Oh dear. So I'm gonna line one up, so the one underneath the last one, Gemma, I'm gonna line up, but we probably might not. I gotta listen to this one next week. 12 hours ago, Yazoo and Modern Talking, Don't Go Sherry Lady. Found a link for the Devil doing a live gig. Oh, yes! Yes! So I'm going to line the mashup up, but I might not play it, depending on what time we've got. Because we've got 3 minutes left on the... Oh, God, we've got shitloads of time. Well, yeah, we're definitely going to play that one. Yeah, we're definitely going to play that one. Want the horns as a costume? Yes! Do you imagine trying to 3D print them? They were fucking massive. The horns got you, yeah. So we're going to do this one. I might have to do another short one in between anyway. Is there another short one? 2:57, 2:54. 2:40, that's the other one. That is the shortest one that I've got. I might have to do that. You could, I bet at one point you could probably get them. So 6:42, so that's a minute and 20. So we need to do essentially like a minute and a half. Like yeah. 19 years, yeah, Halloween favourite, definitely. No, makes you can get horns. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, these are like massive. I need these horns. Yeah, we need the Tim Curry horns. Very, very specific. Yeah. Should we go looking later, Lusty? Should we go looking? Should we go hunting? You want a deep dive? The lady who did my leather masters, and cool. So if we give her like if we give her Tim Curry, legend. So not in this particular ones, his mask, his face. It was awesome. And I've got a feeling, if I remember correctly, so most of you will know Tenacious D's tribute, and Dave Grohl plays the devil in that. The inspiration, if I remember correctly, was Tim Curry's devil. I believe the inspiration for Dave Grohl's one, was Tim Curry. I'm sure I saw it. I'm sure I watched it on, because I've got the Pick of Destiny. I had the Pick of Destiny on DVD. And I'm sure there was like them talking about making a movie and stuff, and I'm sure that's what Jack Black said. Yeah. Right, so this one's still got 2 minutes, that takes us to 7. That one is 3:44? 3:45. It ends at 3:45. So I need to take 6 seconds off of that. So 3:39. Tenacious Devil doesn't do like Tim, no. 3:39. So Tim wins, yeah. 3:39 is the last one, alright? So we should have time. Yeah, hands down, Tim wins. If you get to see this video, guys, he's an icon. He is indeed. So this video that Jem has just posted the link to, that's playing at the moment, is all cats and a couple of dogs, AI dancing, and a disco. Even if you don't listen to the music, just watch the video for dog dancing and cat dancing. Well, the devil or it, yeah. I definitely prefer the devil to it, but obviously Dr. Frankenfurt is right up there too. There's a cat that looks like my Lucan. We technically have the Lucan dance in this video. Mind you, none of them are doing the head bob like Lucan does. They do all have like neon glasses on though, which is quite cool. Oh, I do like that one. I like watching the video that goes with that one as well. It's all AI cat dancing. So, if you like that, then go check it out. Now I need to give you the quiz question answers, don't I? Quiz question answers. Here we go. Not this one. This one. 3:39.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count.
I need my tablet in a minute as well.
Feel the earth moving.
So did we get this one? It was Eminem and Adele, and the songs were Lose Yourself and Skyfall. So well done if you got those. Moving on to number 2. Here we go. Spilled coffee. No! Quick! So did you get this one? If you listen carefully, you can hear Love Shack in the background by the B-52s. And then the actual lyrics that go over the top is Before I Forget by Slipknot. So well done if you got those. Again, don't worry if you didn't, because it is just a bit of fun. But I think the first one, most of you got. Lusty's just spilled coffee, which is not good. So there's random spelling blurb in the chat now going on. Now I've got one more mashup for you. And it is a little bit of FG Roland. This one's called Promise. This is Promised Land, Chic, featuring Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake, Steph DeCampo. Can't Stop Your Love, this one. So I'm going to finish off with a little bit of dancey one to go into Mr. Adam Mohican, who is carrying on, taking over from me with Sounds of the Underground straight after this one. So I do hope you have an awesome weekend, whatever it is you are up to. Like I said, if I get chance, I will be. Do not know Love Shack, says Lusty. Says Gimli even. Lusty says, really? So if you are going to Winterfest on Sunday, I may or may not see you. If I can get out after work, I will pop over and come and say hello to you guys as well. So yeah, get yourself over there because it's going to be a really good day actually. You know, fun fair rides. It was great when I watched it. It wasn't last year because last year it was rubbish weather, wasn't it? So they just turned on the lights just randomly because we had that stormy weather. It was rubbish. It was the year before that we had it. But like I said, don't go anywhere. Coming up is Mr. Adam Mohican. I will be back here next Friday from 6 p.m. with, of course, Absolute 80s at 1800 and the world famous Friday night mashup. Hope you have an awesome weekend. And like I said, may see you Sunday. But if not, I will catch you guys all here next weekend. Have an awesome one. And I'll see you soon. Bye. It's look if USA did Eurovision. It'd be I mean Australia did it, didn't they? Australia was invited. They did it last year again. Hello, been here for ages. Don't worry, keep getting sidetracked. That's all right. How are you? Were you in the first hour? Did you get the backwards Belinda Carlisle? No, Love Shack is like USA. Oh, right. Sorry. I was here a bit, wasn't paying attention. That's right. I thought your ears might prick up if you heard backwards Belinda. At least not that I'm aware of. I'm sure I've played Love Shack on here several times. Recommended song classic, yeah. I'm even sure like Anne's probably had Love Shack in some form or another playing on her stream. I was off sick half a day Thursday, then took today. No! It's subsided. Good. Fingers crossed it buggers off. I had to work today. My last day off was Monday, but I was running around doing a lot of shit on Monday. And obviously I was up early with my brother's kids, so I didn't really feel like I'd stopped for half the day, and I was absolutely shattered on Monday. I did fall asleep quite early on the sofa, but I work today. I don't get a day off now until next Friday, because I'm also having to work on Monday as well, and I've got to get my bike to GB Bikes somehow for my MOT on Monday. Yeah, I got asked, can I do 6 days? I was like, yeah. I had to change my chiropractor appointment this morning, which is, so I rang today to change my chiropractor appointment that's on Monday, because I can't go. And yeah, chiropractor, I can word eventually. I've got to, I booked in my MOT for my bike on Monday as well. So what I'm going to have to do is walk the kids to school Monday morning, then carry on and go up to work because the other guy I'm working with doesn't have keys for the shop. Then I'm going to have to get home, get my bike, go and drop it off and then go back to work. Mispronouncing, yeah, I was hoping no one would notice, but you know. I'm high on cold and flu meds. Yes, you are making sense. Don't worry. It makes sense. Don't worry. I need my tablets, don't I? I still didn't take my tablets. Yeah, see, you're making sense. See? There we go. Of course I know. Of course you are. Yeah, I'm not that ill. No. I think you missed the Titus Jones mashup potentially. That had the Sabrina Carpenter's taste in there. And as soon as I heard the line about how tall, it made me giggle.
Clubs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man.
Yeah, it made me giggle.
Steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life.
I did. I was being a bit hyper there, mate. Oh, you did you? Fair dues. I'm going to grab my tablets a second. Give me a minute. I also need to take that out. And I can turn that down as well. No, I will not marry you. Hope I'm making sense. No, I won't marry you. Oh, even Adam's mentioning the turning of the lights. Not that he can remember what it's called, but yeah. We're all dropping in Winterfest today. To the links tomorrow. Yeah, don't stress, Gemma. Don't stress. Take some time. Tablet. Yeah, don't stress. Sorted. We are done. Do you like my bag? I've had this for a while. One of my fave Finnish singers reposted me, so I was being all, oh wow! It's about to delete the whole thing. Wow! I got it from Primani. Back beginning of October time. They had a shed load out there. Shed load in there of all dicks. So they had one of those bags. They've got the proper backpack. They had the little mini sort of satchel bag, and then they had like the phone size bag. Do you know what I mean? Now I can't delete it because they're a typo. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Oh, hang on. Are they Finnish typos or are they English typos? Realistically, yeah. Just because you said Finnish singers, so I don't know whether you've written in Finnish or you've written in English. English, I didn't proofread myself. Right, okay. And of course you can't edit them afterwards, can you, once they're up? Cannot prove to write in Finnish. Well, you got to ask these questions, haven't you? Is my watch charged yet? Yes. My watch is charged. If it means I can get free herbal meds, yes! It depends, though, because it's not all of Canada that it's legal, is it? I know where Kenny is, it is. No, it will now be there forever to prove I pay no attention. Yeah. I mean, you can always comment on it yourself, reiterating that you paid no attention and you've got shed load, comment, like you said, that you pay no attention. Proves human. Yeah, human. Now let other people be picky, fair enough. But yeah, proves human. Proves human. It's what it does. Proves human. Thank God for that. Right, let me log out. When I say log God for that, like I handed over correctly, is what I mean. I'm always paranoid. I'm still surprised it's not legal. Yes. But as soon as it is legal, the tax that will go on it will be extortionate. Absolutely extortionate, the tax that will go on it. Why is that not charging? That's not annoying. And now it is. Fair enough. Yeah, grow a lot in Kent, more than likely. We'll probably grow a lot down this way as well, foreigner country and all that. You got to down here. But I do believe, you know, the stigma behind it all now is slowly going. That's why it's not legal. Yeah, maybe they aren't sure how to tax. So the vaping industry is getting a tax increase this time next year, and it is absolutely fucking ridiculous. So, of course, over the years, tobacco products have slowly crept up. It's not gone straight from like £20 for a 50 pouch of baccy to 50 quid for a 50 pouch of baccy. Do you know what I mean? It's not just gone like that quickly. It's just got progressively more and more expensive over the last 10 years. There was that year it jumped a mile. Well, this is exactly what they are doing, because I haven't smoked in 9 years, so I not really paid masses of attention, but I know it was slowly creeping up. They will only make the black market for exactly. So what they are proposing, so they are only putting tax on the nicotine itself and one part of the PG/VG, i.e. propylene glycol vegetable glycerin. Now, Europe have already done an increase of tax recently, but it's not excessive. What the UK are proposing is 22 pence per milliliter. So bear in mind, anything that is pre-mixed with nicotine cannot be sold in anything bigger than a 10 ml bottle. So that is 22 pence per milliliter. So that adds £2.20 onto that bottle. So that effectively, where I'm working, jumps it from £4 a bottle to £6.20. What did the EU increase by? I want to say it was about 6 or 8 pence per milliliter. It wasn't extreme. I can't remember exactly, but I know it wasn't excessive. Gimli might be able to tell you. Gimli might know, because Gimli is a fellow vapor, like myself. But yeah, it sounds about that. I want to say it was something like 6 or 8 pence per milliliter increase. So over here, as I said, you can't have anything pre-mixed with nicotine already in the bottles, on the shelf, in a box. So where you get the larger bottles, the 70/30 bottles, they are nicotine free. And obviously you have to buy the bottle and then add nicotine. Yeah. Excuse me. You have to add nicotine into them. 6 cents. Oh, yeah. So I was right. Thank you, Tara. Yeah. So yeah, I was right. So yeah, you have to add nicotine to those bottles afterwards. Stepped out for a few minutes back. Did you walk back into the belching? Sorry. She was talking about getting. She was talking about marijuana. I said I wasn't sure whether it was legal where in that part of Canada where you are, Lusty. I know it is where Kenny is, but I didn't know if it was where you were. So yeah, those. So by the time you put 2 nicotine shots in it to take it to 3 milligrams, it's a 120 bottle. It's legal, but it's not free. Yes. So that the increase for 100 ml bottle would be £22. So bear in mind, our cheapest bottle of high VG is £14.99. So jumping that up by £22 would take that entire bottle to £36.99. Our most expensive bottles currently are £19.99. So you're looking at closer to nearly £50 for a bottle of vape juice before you put nicotine in it. Yes, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I really hope they don't stick with what they propose, because I mean the amount, when it comes to the vaping side, the amount that they've proposed and the amount that has been changed over the last couple of years, especially when it came to the disposable ban. So the disposable ban was set in place, and then they decided it was going to be, at this point, it was actually going to be in the April of last year. And then, it was in the April of this year. It was meant to be in the November of last year was when it was meant to be, and then they pushed it back. They have closed margins with things. Nobody will buy anymore. Exactly. Maybe not. It just means that people won't be using high VG anymore. A lot of people will veer towards the small mouth to lung devices, something a lot of politicians no, because politicians don't smoke or vape. They have no knowledge of the industry whatsoever. They are making decisions on things they don't understand. They don't. They just want to make tax out of it, because over here now, the funny thing is, obviously, tobacco is yoinked up. It's getting ridiculous. And the government have actually created a website called Go Smoke Free. And it is, it's basically helping people go smoke free. I mean, that's been gone for years, but the tobacco proved that for enough people will swallow the price. They will, yes. People will not with vaping, no. People will, to a certain degree, some people will go back to smoking if they realize how expensive vaping is now. The Go Smoke Free, they have been quite happily campaigning to help people quit smoking, and the website Go Smoke Free, people have been given, people have been getting free vape products, be it disposables, be it kits. If they keep getting given kits, and they come into my shop again, I'm going to go to the website and fucking murder them all, because they're giving people kits. One certain brand in particular that only sell stuff online. They don't sell through distribution centers. I cannot get parts for these people's fucking vapes, yet Go Smoke Free are giving them these devices. Disposables, brands left, right and center. That's neither here nor there. But so they're avidly pushing people to go to vaping. So vaping is becoming a massive industry. So therefore they're going, oh, we're not making as much money on tobacco anymore. Fuck this. We're going to now sting the vapors up the arsehole and charge them £50 for a bottle of fucking vape juice. Everything is getting expensive, and nothing is getting easier to purchase certain things and that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Everything's getting more expensive, but we're not getting paid anymore to compensate. They will go cheap knockoff cigarettes, or we'll just come over to you, Terror, and just then do duty free and go back again. I'm joking. People will pay. People keep paying the price for now. Yes, they will, until the next generation who don't want to pay they will reduce their vaping habits. Yes. And this is where you don't see very many younger generation actually smoking per se now either. UK is coming, America, no pay increase, but crazy taxes and prices. Yes, pretty much. And then, all these people that want to get into power, promising things, promising this, that, and the other, and then they get to power and they don't actually do anything that they said they were going to do. It's just, I'm not talking about any particular politician or government, be it all of them, basically. It's one thing. One's going to always fuck over the other. They always promise things that never happen and then do the complete opposite. Empty promises everywhere. Exactly. I'm not necessarily talking about the government that is in power at the moment. I am just talking about it generically, because that is what happens. It doesn't matter who's in power. Nobody listens to the actual people. UK already is way above the US when it comes to taxes. Yes. The only upside when it comes to UK is we have free prescriptions up to a certain age, free healthcare, as it were. Other than prescriptions over a certain age you do pay for, unless you're in Wales and you still get free prescriptions. But yeah, like if I went and broke my leg now, I don't have to pay to get that fixed. That's free. That's one of the. I can't even say we have free dental anymore because that went tits up, and all the dentists were bullshitting. We've lost our funding to go. We've had to go private. You now have to pay X amount a month. How about? I still have my dentist. I pay for my appointments when I have them. I am not prepared to pay basically £30 a month for one checkup a year and help towards any other procedures. It covers 2 checkups a year. I only have one because that's all they ever book us in for. So why the fuck would I pay over £200 a month to get one fucking checkup? And then it might cover a hygienist appointment, which the last time I went to one, I basically got insulted the entire fucking time. I got patronized, and my job, I was insulted because of the job I do. And basically, I'm not prepared to go back. You only have your dentist because I pay every month. Exactly. You pay because of him. He can have a free dentist. Oh, so he does get NHS dentist. Fair enough, because you pay. But if you didn't pay, he'd lose it. Right. Yeah. I have private dental insurance. It costs me €3 a month. Covers. Yeah, see, there you go. Over here, we pay X amount a month, but that covers like one checkup. It doesn't I could turn around and go, right, I've given you £300 over this X amount of time. I've taken out the 60 for my last appointment, but I've got to have a tooth out. Can I take the rest of that out? No, you've got to pay for it. That's how our dentists work, because they're a bunch of tossers. My dentist in particular lied and said they lost their NHS funding. Turns out they didn't. They didn't reapply. Because you moved and being private patient. Yeah. Thanks for the hands. You've got to go. No worries, Lusty. Thank you muchly for being here. I should probably go myself as well, rather than just keep ranting about how bad things are. Let's talk about what things are good, shall we? Should we talk about the good things? That now when Lusty's going, we'll talk about good things. Lusty's going. That's not a good thing. Lusty is a good thing, but not him going. There you go. That's reiterate before he leaves that it makes it sound like I'm saying Lusty's going is a good thing, which is not what I'm saying. All because the NHS is screwing over dentists with costs, so they started going private. Because, yeah, I mean, it does. Stream clarification. Time sensitive. Yes. Bye. But, yeah, it's just, there was no need for them, though, to lie about it. Do you know what I mean? And I haven't had I've not had a 6-month checkup in a good 6+ years, if not longer. Government are happy to send them private way because that's really the way they want. Yeah, they do, but there's no need for it to be so excessive. And I don't need to pay monthly to have my appointment because I was already with them. There is nothing benefiting me paying monthly. It's not like I'm having to pay to keep being a patient. I can still have my appointment in whenever time they decide they're going to give me it. It slowly gets creeped backwards. It's supposed to be January, but it will probably be end of February this time. Actually, I can tell you because I've got it in my phone case. It'll tell me. But yeah, it's slowly getting further and further back. And yeah, I haven't had 2 appointments in 1 year. probably closer to 10 years, actually. You most likely get a new government. Doubtful. If the government, I think, will get in, we will not be better off at all. No. Yeah, Anne already answered that. And this is my argument. I have no bias. I hate them all, clearly. Obviously, when it comes to radio, I have to be very unbiased. I can't, and again, see, this is why I'm also doing it on stream as well. I am not picking out one in particular. I am saying they're all a bunch of pricks. No one is better than others. There is one, like as a kid, you hear who your parents vote for, so it kind of sways you that way because, well, it did me to a degree. So, because I don't really go into looking at all of that myself, I kind of just went, well, my parents vote for these, so that'll do. But the people that are essentially in power within my area are never going to be in power in the actual main one. My parents voted against their needs, so it was best I didn't follow them. Yes. To be honest, yeah, I mean, without saying where I vote, etc., I mean, some of you can probably guess with where, with my comment about, I mean, I haven't voted. I don't think I voted last time, but I did the time before. But yeah, there are, obviously you all have like certain areas, certain regions that there is one in power there, but it's not necessarily the people in power as an entire country. So yeah, there are some that aren't as bad, let's say. And the trouble being as well is your representative for your local area could be absolutely legendary, but the higher up version is a prick, that kind of take. But the trouble being is that person that might be a very lovely person that is your registered MP for your area, might be lovely, but they still have those same views, insights as the higher ups. They have to. Last few times there hasn't been a candidate on my ballot. Yes, have to be a bit strategic. So clearly I don't do the two main that have been backing and forthing for several years now, as you may or may not have gathered. But yes, I am a little bit strategic with my balloting as well. Independents on a ballot, yes, there are. So you have essentially Conservative, Labour, Lib Dem, some form of green sometimes, and as Anne said, you have the odd I nearly said autistic. Wow, how did I read that? I looked over and in my head I saw the word autistic, which is not where that was supposed to be going whatsoever. Have fun, Terra! Fun at your festival thingy. It basically is the Christmas lights switch on in town, but they've done an entire festival day of it. So you've got stalls, they're closing the road off. They've got main stages, so acts singing, carol singing. There are fairground rides. When's that? On Sunday, yes, this Sunday. And then obviously the lights switch on. If I remember rightly, I want to say, I mean, I think, probably won't go, but at least I know, yeah. I think not last year because it didn't happen last year. The year before, I want to say they switched the lights on. I think it was about 6:30. It may have even been 7. I'm sure it's on the website as to what time they switched the lights on. But I remember floating around town because I did 2 years ago. I did pop up because we had a stage in the high street that year. and the main stage wasn't with us. It is usually around 7, yeah. But obviously with how dark it is, I can never remember whether it is 7 or whether it just feels like 7 and it's earlier. But no, I remember because my dad picked me up in town, but I'd gone floating around because, yeah, like I said, they closed all the roads off. But yeah, they had a Ferris wheel and everything a couple of years ago, which was cool. But it'd be very, very interesting to see. And yeah, like I said, I finish work at 4. Usually I go round to my parents' house, but what I'm probably going to do is pop over for an hour or so, because I've got to sit and do, actually, no, I don't have to sit and do the banking after work. Holy shit. I'm in Monday, so I can do the banking on Monday. Woo! So yeah, I can get ahead of myself for Tuesday for my orders as well. It's the only time I don't mind being in on a Monday, because I can get ahead of the game. Whoop! Right, so I love tea and rolls parody. Whoop! Sorry, Gemma. Gemma posted in the Discord. Apparently, it is currently -1. The weather, no, it's 2 degrees, but feels like -1. What does my phone say? 1 degree currently. That's what my phone is telling me. Yeah, apparently, my alarm tab, I can't just press back. So it's 1 degree, but feels like -2. So my hands are nice and toasty warm right now. That is going to last all of 5 seconds when I get outside. By the time I take my locks off my bike, pack everything in, then put my gloves on, my hands will be bitter cold before I even leave here to go home, which, yes, I still need to go and get fuel, and I still need to go and get cat food. So that's going to be fun. But I need to raid, don't I? Shall I fuck off? It's 8:25. I've been ranting. So let's see if Mandog is still streaming. Dark is also streaming. But I did say earlier, if Mandog is still streaming, we will raid Mandog. But Mandog went live before I did. Yes, he is. He is still streaming. He is still streaming. So we will raid Mandog, because I don't get chance to raid Mandog very often. If Mandog wasn't there, I would have raided Dark, to be fair. But we did raid Dark last week, didn't we? So I'm just waiting for Mandog's ads. He has a lot of ads, doesn't he? Bless him. Not as many as he used to, though. Bugger me. I swear there was one every 3 minutes at one point. But yeah, I am going to run away. Like I said, I may or may not go to Winterfest. Like I said, I probably will. I did say if I'm available, I will. So what I will probably do is just go out for a couple of hours, and then pop over to my parents' house, because I'm going over for dinner anyway. But obviously it's going to be a long old week for me, so I don't want to be out and about too late for anywhere. And last time I got home about 11:30 from my parents last Sunday. So I'm kind of trying to avoid being too late anywhere. Because like I said, I don't have any form of day off until next Friday. And I've still got to be up and be at the chiropractor for 20 to 1. So we shall see. But I am going to fuck off and go and raid Mandog. So have an awesome one. I will probably catch you in someone else's stream at some point, for definite. But yeah, if not, I'm back here next Friday. I've got a week off, not next week, not this week coming, but the week after, I've got a week off. So I'm hoping, because I've got to do all my Christmas shopping, etc. Yes, etc. Why not? So I've got to try and get that Christmas shopping done in the week that I'm off, but I also want to try and throw some streams in there. I'm not promising, because we all know what happens when I attempt to promise shit. It doesn't fucking happen. But I did download a new game, which should be interesting. More like a puzzly, escapey room type game, if I remember rightly. So I got it for like I got it for free actually because I had Microsoft points. Do we need an extra? We should have one, shouldn't we? We should have an Xmas karaoke this year. I need to do my sausage rolls as well. I haven't been asked if I want any sausage meat to make sausage rolls, but I need a massive overhaul of my kitchen before I even contemplate that. My kitchen is a shithole. But yes, me and Anne need to do a Christmas karaoke. My Christmas cracker this year will be on Boxing Day, guys. Christmas cracker is Boxing Day this year, and it might be an extra hour long. It might be 3 hours because there was a space. The 2 hours before me, we had a free slot because obviously normally it would be drive time. So we're putting it out there to see if anyone wants to do a show in those 2 hours. If not, I've said my Christmas cracker, if you want me to, I can do an extra hour, depending on what we're doing Christmas Day. And what if anyone's doing anything Boxing Day, because my parents aren't around. My parents are at my aunt's, but obviously me and my sisters, etc. So I said, depending on what family's doing, I might even be able to do 4 hours if they really wanted. Not that half these people would, but be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Because 2 hours always never feels enough, does it? So I think that third hour might be a little bit extra, but who knows? Definitely 2 hours. But I might do an hour. I might start an hour earlier this time. But yeah, it'd be Boxing Day. But yeah, me and Anne need to do a Christmas karaoke. Don't forget your little like. I can't do it today. I was gonna try and do the funny little, like the flick out whistle noise that's on the clip. I have lost it. She's lost it again. Her penny whistle. But yeah, she's lost it again. I need a new one, yeah. I still have my kazoos. We have kazoos. But yeah, I added one to my list. But yeah, me and Anne will do some karaoke, so that should be fun. I have 2 laptops, Anne. I have 2 laptops now. So I could do the stream on one and the karaoke on the other. Or I can do the stream on one and have the chat on the other. Do you know what I mean? I can utilize. I can adapt. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. We'll see. Anywho, shall we run away? I'm chatting shit again. So I'm going to run away. See you all soon. Excuse me, I've got to stop doing that. Sorry, it's just coming out. Right. Bye. I don't know what's going on with this raid alert. This bodged.